And you also had some great series with Harley Race for the NW title. What was that like?
You know what? I'm glad you brought that up because to me, Harley Race, pound for pound, was the best worker in this business. Every time I wrestled Harley Race, I've learned something.
Well,
Harley Race, I without a doubt, bar none, and I've probably wrestled 5,000 different guys in 35 years of wrestling, was the best. Harley could put you in a hold, take you out, and put you in another hold without you knowing it.
Huh.
One time I wrestled Harley in Auckland, New Zealand, and I had broke the string in my trunks, and I didn't know he knew it. And what had happened, he said, throw me the ropes and backdrop, and I did, and he pulled my trunks down. Right in the middle of the ring. There's like 7,000 people there, and he pulled them right down to my ankles, and as he pulled them down on my ankles, he wouldn't let them go. I'm standing there buck naked. You talk about embarrassed, and he is laughing so hard. And I'm going, you son of a... That was Harley. But if he didn't like it, you were in trouble.
Right. A lot of people say that he was pretty stiff in the ring too and stuff like that.
If he wanted to be.
Right. What about outside the ring? He's got a reputation for being really tough.
Outside the ring, if you didn't like it, you were in trouble.
Have you ever?
Because he had that plate here.
Right.
Oh, and he whacked you with that. I've seen him drop with a forearm. I've seen him drop Ox Baker right down on his face.
Huh.
I've seen it.
And he's a big guy too.
For Ox,
Hey.
6'6", 325.
Wow. Is Harley? Have you ever seen any of Harley's bar fights at all? Or?
Yeah, I've seen him in St. Louis, and I've seen him in Imperial Room in Tampa, Florida.
Clean house. What about Don Owens? What are your thoughts on Don Owens?
Don was all right as a promoter. I don't think Don cared because Don and Elton were brothers and they were partners and promoters. And Don had a cattle ranch and Elton had a turkey ranch.
Huh.
So they didn't. They tried to let Dutch Savage run it.
Right.
And if you put Dutch's brains in a mockingbird, it'd fly backwards.
Right.
So you know.
Did you like that territory though?
Loved it. I mean, the longest trip was 45 miles.
Wow.
So.
It's not bad at all. What about Roddy Piper? He was up there, I believe, at the time.
Yeah, Roddy was up there. No, when I was there, Roddy wasn't.
Is gone already, or?
He has gone already, and took the belts with him. Send one back in the mail, and then he send the other one back in pieces.
Huh.
You know, Roddy.
Right.
Never
just over a payday or something.
Yeah, over $40.
What about Buddy Rose? What are your thoughts on Buddy?
Buddy was a 400-pound big baby, and he still is today. And you could never get mad at Buddy.
All right.
Because he'd sit there and start crying.
Huh.
So Buddy is just a big baby, but God bless him, good kid.
How about in the ring as far as working?
Psychology, great. Goofy bumps, anybody else would have been dead.
Right.
But not Buddy.
Iceman King Parsons, he came up there and
you know, I met King up there and I worked out with him and I used to go down. We used to go work out in the gym at 10 in the morning. Like I said, it was such a short territory, you didn't have to leave till 6:30 at night. And we'd go work out at 10 in the morning till 12, and then we'd go eat at this buffet. And I'd take him over to the Sportatorium and we'd work out in the ring. And I tried to work with him, and Dutch got smart with him. He punched Dutch in the mouth, and then he pulled a knife. And I had to take the knife from him. And then they sent him to Dallas, Texas. And that's the last time I ever seen him.
What year is that around?
That was in the, I know exactly when it was 81 because that's when I left and went to New York.
Okay. Wow.
The Iceman.
What about young Kurt Hennig? He was up there at the time.
They brought Kurt in, and Kurt was a rookie.
All right.
And he was tall and skinny. Good kid, listening, trying to learn. Pretty good amateur. Real skinny.
Did you see a lot of potential in him?
Seen a lot of great potential in him.
You think there was pressure on him because of his father?
I know there was because his father would come out every 3 months for a week. He'd get booked, pay expense, and watch the kid. His father expected, like any father, expects a lot of great things from his kid.
All right. How about memories of your series with Rip Oliver?
That was a different story. Rip, and I'm glad you're doing shoot interviews because I can tell the way it is. Rip was all right, but Rick was the number one stooge. Everything that went on in the ring, everything went on out of the ring, he'd run and tell. And I pulled him aside and questioned him. Told him, if you ever tell on me again, You don't have to tell me. You're going to have to show me.
Right.
And that was it.
What did he tell on you for?
Everything. You'd see me in the bar. You'd see me out with somebody.
Right.
He was just Don Owens, his name. And Don didn't, nobody appreciates or respects stooges, but that was just his way. As a matter of fact, he was from Tampa, Florida.
Watch thousands of exclusive shoot interviews right now on TitleMatchNetwork.com.